we now come to the part of the program where Veronica will give her message to the world. I am going to suspend my humorous interlude, which was about 45 minutes, to get right to Veronica's message. Hold on.
Every day in physical reality, the sun comes up. Every day it travels across the sky. Every day the sun sets. There is a span of time within all of that that is available for creation. There is a span of time there for you to adjust your thoughts. There is a span of time there that can be different than what the previous day brought to you. You should view every sunrise as an opportunity to change whatever it is that bothers you, or whatever it is that plagues you, or whatever it is that makes you sad. Perhaps it would be a good idea to get up really early one morning. Stand outside, sit outside with your favorite beverage, and watch the sun come up. It's a magnificent viewing. As the sun comes up over the side of the horizon, there's like this huge energy swell that happens. It's like a new dawn, a new day. And attach yourself to that energy. Decide that it's going to be indeed a new day. And sweep out all the stuff and allow the sun to come in. Now we know that there'll be a lot who say, "Oh, Veronica, really, please." And we would look right back at all of those who would say that and say, "Yes, please. Watch the sun come up. Look at all the value and the opportunity that indicates as you watch it come up over the horizon." Yeah, look at it and decide you're going to use that energy rather than poo-poo it and say, "Oh, well, that's not going to work." Because a lot of times all of you will say, "Oh, well, that's not going to work," before you even heard the whole thing, or even before you've done the exercise. So we'd say, do the exercise, hear the whole thing, and see what happens.
Thank you, Veronica. Can you describe what causal plane is and means for the afterlife? Do we all go to the causal plane or contact it in the afterlife? How similar is the causal plane to the afterlife when we die?
The causal plane is not the level that one goes to when one crosses out of a physical linear life. There are many different planes of existence. There is the physical, which is the most dense. There are astral planes, which have a lower, median, and a higher aspect to them. Then there's the causal plane, which is really the third plane of creation. There is the akashic level, there's the mental level, and there's the buddhic level. In the astral levels, things are not so. Things move about in a fluid fashion. And that is where most land when they come off of a physical linear life. It provides them with the ability to create aspects of the dense physical that they might need to relook at or revisit for evolution purposes. But the level above the astral plane is the causal plane. And that is where things are fluid, extremely fluid, and they do not stay in any shape or appearance. So we'd say that when you are going through the reincarnational process, it's usually is a movement back and forth between physical and astral. The other planes provide an opportunity to bring in less dense things. So the causal plane is sort of the third level up. That's where we reside. And it is quite a beautiful place to be.
Thank you, Veronica. I'll just ask you, within our galaxy, which has at least hundreds of billions of star systems, and then there's hundreds of billions of just as large galaxies, are there planets that are dense enough to have physical people incarnate on them? And do those physical people incarnating on these other planets also evolve and have lessons so they can evolve?
it would be rather egotistical to think that the human race is the only incarnate. Now, we would say that the humans are on the planet Earth. We say there are also humanistic kinds of incarnates, other galaxies and other solar systems. But there are also many adaptations to that, where it's not quite the same as the standard human and can be according to how the conditions are on the planet they're on, can be very different physically. It would be very egotistical for all of you to think you're the only ones. So we would say consider the fact that it's not a competition, that it's not I'm better, he's better, I'm worse. It's all of you are having an interesting experience. And some of you do bounce around between the Pleiades, the Orion, human. You bounce around a little bit. And some of you who are incarnate as human right now, maybe not your favorite condition. It might be that you prefer Pleiadian, but you've come to the Earth plane to be an assistance in some way, shape, or form. And by the way, yeah, the Earth does need some assistance. So just to believe that the planet Earth is the only place where life exists is not accurate.
Thank you, Veronica.